Hi, her mom's here filming.
Have you ever gotten so sucked into looking at Instagram posts that a few hours just flies by? Or have you ever felt so much pressure to get likes and comments that it completely ruins your day? We've all been there in one way or another. But is social media really bad for teens' mental health? So, is social media really bad for our mental health? There are tons of reports on the negative effects that social media has, but there are also reports on the positive. So social media is used in both good and bad ways. But why is everyone saying that social media is so bad? Harvard's Graduate School of Education says that it's complicated, but there are some triggering sides to social media. Pressure to get likes and comments, pressure to post attractive content, people posting things that you weren't invited to, and having no control over what people post about you. Kids are seeing things that they weren't invited to posted on social media and feeling so much pressure to get likes and comments that their world feels like it's falling down. That makes social media so negatively impacting on adolescents. The Washington Post also said that the more hours a week kids spend online, their well-being is being decreased. The more hours a week that a kid spends online worrying and wondering about what other people are doing, they're spending less time focusing on themselves and their friends and family. Does excessive use of social media affect teens negatively? The Washington Post said that teens' self-esteem has decreased after the rise of technology in 2012. Since the smartphone technology has risen in 2012, teens have spent more time on their phones and less time talking to other people, and their self-esteem has decreased. UNICEF said that just scrolling through posts can create feelings of envy, inadequacy, and less satisfaction with life. Social media, that's one of the downfalls of social media. It makes it that much easier to compare yourself to other people and feel awful. Does social media lead to teen depression? Harvard's Graduate School of Education said in a study that 48% of kids who spend 5 hours a day on social media are more susceptible to having suicidal thoughts, compared to 33% who only spend 3 hours a day on social media. UNICEF also said that 48% of adolescents who spend 5 hours a day online or on social media are more susceptible to have suicidal thoughts, compared to 33% who only spend 3 hours online. That means that the more time a day kids spend on social media, they're more likely to have suicidal thoughts and have depression. An easy solution would be to cut back on time on social media, but that doesn't completely eliminate the negative effects that online use in social media has on teens. UNICEF said that just scrolling through a few Instagram posts can lead to ADHD symptoms, depression, anxiety, and sleep deprivation. Since most teens get online at night, it can lead to sleep deprivation, which can lead to concentration issues, which can lead to anxiety, which can lead to depression. Kids who overuse social media and get online can fall into this vicious cycle of life. But social media isn't all that bad. The New York Times interviewed a man named Dr. Rich, who's a psychologist, and he said that we shouldn't view social media as a positive or a negative, but as essentially neutral. By saying we should view social media as essentially neutral, Dr. Rich made it an even playing field, not good or bad, so there's less pressure for teens and other people when getting on social media. The New York Times also said that kids are using social media for good. Kids are using social media to talk to peers, try on new identities, learn about the world, and gain independence. Kids that are using social media for good get the opportunity to grow as a person and learn life lessons online. And they get to see all sorts of different people and try on new identities. Social media can be both good and bad, but we should view it as a neutral. Dr. Rich said it best. So, if you don't want you or your friends to get sucked in to the bad side of social media, try limiting your time online, spend more time together, and have fun learning all about the world. Thank you.